Definitely need to regain some oil here. I'm really nervous about the fact that we haven't seen any of their fleets, like at all. Oh, this is still mine. Interesting. I think that Christmas Island right now would be more useful. I really need to research Marines. Want convoy? Well, no, I need to keep researching that as well. Dockyards expanded. Huzzah. Let's expand them again. We are finally in a position to expand our shipbuilding capacity. That's the same description as the previous one. So how many dockyards do we have? Quite a few. And we need another set of steel. That's it. This is basically all I can import. Buy it from the Pacific States, I think. Best deal we can get. We still have 17 factories producing, so this is all good.
Where to, boss?
Now we just need to overcome these deficits. Wilhelm, thank you very much for the bits. Gotta go, might be able to catch some streams this weekend or next week. Cool. I will see you then. I very much feel how Britain felt standing alone against Germany right now. Terrified of naval invasions. So what is our move here? It's really got to be to retake this, take back the island, and then probably open a front in German East Asia. Whose side's Burma on? Burma's... yeah, it's on their side. Unfortunately, like, all of this is bad guy. And we've very nearly got all of our manpower done.
Orders, sir. Where's next, sir? Where's next, sir? What are your orders, sir?
Because these guys are definitely going to be able to, like, filter in behind marine attacks. And you're right, I should use some of the exile forces as marines. And probably save my own manpower for navies. Because I don't think you can use exiled manpower for naval construction. Huzzah! Exile division from Revolutionary Bolivia.
Where's next, sir?
What are you? Garrison.
Orders, sir.
Then the other thing is I need to get rid of as many of these templates as I can.
What are your orders, sir? What are your orders, sir? Orders, sir.
Unfortunately, some of these templates are locked, so I can't edit
What are your
them.
orders, sir? Orders, sir.
Trying to decide how I want this. Do I really care about having engineer companies in these units or not? Not really. That's going to be a lot of equipment usage. support equipment, which is quite expensive. In which case, I think I'm going to change your icon to that.
Yes, sir.
And therefore have you changing into that. Which allows me to delete this. I mean, the militia units I can change into regular garrison units, I think.
Yes, sir.
These are the Argentinians. They can change into the Argentinian standard infantry. Which is that.
Where to, boss?
You can change into the Rifle Division 2s.
What are your orders, sir?
Are you regular yet? Oh, you're regular. You should be in that army then.
Where to, boss?
And these guys could also technically be
Orders,
regulars.
sir. Where to, boss? Yes, sir.
Allows me to get rid of the militia units. That is a lot more manageable. Much better. Who are we invading? We'll probably be going for Kaiser Wilhelm's land and Papua. And then probably Borneo eventually. Yes, definitely want an artillery upgrade. And a tank upgrade, and then we can actually start producing a tiny bit of anti-tank. Oh, and these get the line artillery upgrade. That I didn't realise.
Orders, sir.
Just double check that you guys are actually going home. Yes, you are. Good. That naval base is leveling up. That's also good. Now, are there any repairs I need to do? That's all looking golden. Excellent. Manpower numbers are increasing nicely. Still half of these I just can't reach. Oh, I guess it's because we don't have the minimum required coverage. In which case, the other thing I think I would like to do is add just a level 1 airbase everywhere where we can. We'll definitely want one there. That's probably going to be the first target for my naval invasions. Plus we can probably... Oh no, we've actually factoried up as much as we can. I mean, it's surprising how industrial that gets. I mean, we have 20 factories here. 20. That's a lot of factories. Alright, dockyards are done. Add technology, Marines 1. That gets us Marines for free. First and foremost in our offensive naval capabilities is our ability to land on foreign shores with the Republican Marines. This must be a fighting force like no other, supported by the most advanced transport vessels the Navy can provide. Yeah, the CSA is doing... I don't know what they're doing. Like, this is completely winnable for you right now. How are you not winning this? They're still on 0 manpower, and the PSA is on 12,000. What is going on here? Yes, we're getting some advanced submarines now. Nicholas classes. What type of sea zone is this? Archipelago? Yeah. That's good for submarines. Minus 20% visibility. Who's covering? Oh, it's these guys still. Yeah, you don't need to do that anymore. There we go, that's saving a bunch of fuel. And we can change rule again. Submarine attack and defense, convoy raiding. Screen attack and defense, capital ship attack and defense and armor. I think we probably do want the better submarines. I have a feeling we're going to be focusing fairly heavily on submarine abilities. Well, we definitely can't have someone called Royal. Connolly. Philip Connolly. Or Leighton Bracegirdle. I mean, that sounds suspiciously aristocratic. Or Guy Gaunt. Guy Gaunt, that's a good communist name. Syndicalist name. How's the war? The manhunt begins for Stanley Graham. 5 volunteer Defence Corps officers have been shot today in Kauhwitirangi on the South Island. The main perpetrator for this crime, Stanley Graham, has fled his homestead after the VDC were investigating a scuffle between Stanley and his neighbours. Things escalated after one of Stanley's cows had died and he had accused his neighbours of poisoning it. Witnesses report that when Anker Madsen, one of his neighbours, rode by on his bike, Stanley shot him in the leg. When the VDC officers came to detain him, he opened fire, killing 3 instantly and wounding 2, with 1 later dying of his wounds. A manhunt has begun to bring Stanley to swift justice. Alright, so we're about halfway to getting Marines. And then we actually need to train aforementioned Marines.
Alright, sir.
Although those Marines are, I will admit, probably going to be extremely artillery heavy. Darwin's now level 6. We are bringing in more and more troops to defend it, which is good.
Where to, boss?
Let's grab 1, 2.
Orders, sir.
Let's get the home guards and we'll send them over to New Zealand. That's true. Am I losing anything to submarines from my Japanese trade? No, nothing. A little bit surprising. Oh, British convoys. British. Fake British. Synthetic research. You're doing everything except going for end of the British Reconstruction Authority, aren't you? Yeah, you really are. I'm a little surprised that they can do this without having finished this. I could have sworn I had to do it that way. Royal Marines, done. And also advanced fire bases. Nice. So let's get the final land doctrine. And also new focus. Fleet's foundation, sure. Our fleets of destroyers and submarines will always form the backbone of our navy, defending our trade routes just as they attack those of our enemies. We have a spare submarine. You know what that means? More submarine fleets. Wait, am I defend? No, that's the that's these guys. Which again, you can stop because I'm fairly sure that they have now almost arrived. Close enough. We'll save some oil because we're going to need it.
Yes, sir.
Manhunt for Stanley Graham ends. Today, police and members of the VDC successfully shot and killed Stanley Graham, who to this date perpetrated one of the worst mass killings in Australasian history. Before Graham could be stopped, he took the lives of 14 across the 3 weeks he'd been running. While the specifics are not known as to why Mr. Graham began his spree, police reports show he had a history of threats and assault. Following the shootings, the Graham household was burned down and the government has shifted his wife and children across the country. Plans are in the making to build a memorial to the former site of Mr. Graham's house as a tribute to those who died. Right, Marines. I think that they are going to have to be Baratheon Marines. Something like that. 45 organisation, 450 soft attack, 102 breakthrough. It's a really heavy unit. That doesn't actually use a lot of marine capacity. Hopefully. Field hospital. Engineers. Oh, we can't actually afford anything else just yet. Probably will need logistics and almost certainly will need signals. I mean, I could also go down to a 20 combat width. Probably should. .40 organization. Yeah, this is going to be better. Five divisions of those. They are top priority. Wait, these are the wrong ones. That's better. I was like, hang on, that used a bunch of my manpower. That's not correct. Oh, and in fact, then I can also add logistics, recon, and then ultimately we can add the signal companies, which is the other thing I'll need to research. Mexican extraction. Oh, could extract even more. Especially from the Baratians. And Mexico. 127,000 manpower. That's more manpower than we have. Advanced cruisers. Excellent. So you are going to be signal companies for the Marines, and then you are going to be further upgraded cruisers. Oh, I am being invaded. They don't stand a chance. Well spotted. I hate that my air bases are so far inland. Can we put them on the coast, you know, where they're useful? Same with the radar stations. Oh, you actually landed.
Order, sir.
Okay.
Order, sir. Order, sir.
In
Right,
fact,
sir.
you guys are going to be purple, because that's what I usually colour
sir.
my elites. You guys are going to be red, because you're my motorised.
Yes, sir.
If you're not travelling by rail, you're doing it wrong. That was oil refining. I think I probably do want excavation. What was the other thing that I really needed to research? Anti-tank. We're already doing it, though, aren't we? No, signals. We're already getting signals. So let's get excavation, because currently I'm using a lot of factories, which I really do need assigned to other areas. Do I have tanks? No. Don't really have the fuel to support tanks. Not when I need to maintain a vast navy.
What are your orders, sir?
Japan hasn't. Russia has. Been defeated by the Rex Pact. Japan fights on. Massive stalemate right there. Hyderabad's about to fall to the Dominion. And the CSA is finally making some inroads. And has now actually taken North Carolina. Ah, except I don't have any guns to send you anymore. You snooze, you lose.
What are your orders, sir?
Well, that was easy.
Where's next, sir?
Spain's joined the Reichspact. Unsurprisingly. Fleet's foundation, so now we can get Masters of the Sea. Powerful battleships will make our naval superiority is permanent, and that we are able to project our power well beyond our borders. How much manpower will the CSA even have left after the Civil War? They have a lot anyway. And don't forget, they'll then have access to the manpower pools of everyone else. I think they're still only on extensive. Ooh, Philippines are under attack by the Germans. Although these guys are out of manpower, aren't you? Yeah, pretty much. AUS is on 0. So is the CSA. It's December. We'll wait until January 42 and then we'll get the better guns. Big guns. Mexican exile leader offers service. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the good guys.